Good morning, Masters. Hope you all can hear me. Thank you all for taking time to join. And welcome to day 2 of 21 days with 21 Masters. Our topic for today is books, reading spiritual books. So first of all, before I start, let's thank the universe, the Masters, and Patriji for giving me this opportunity to share the wisdom with you all. And I want to thank my parents and all the gurus, everyone who directly and indirectly helped me with the growth in my spiritual journey. So thank you, everyone. With that, let's get started on the topic. So before we get started, right, just a quick question on how many of you do remember the three pillars, the pyramid of the PSSM logo. It just has like a pyramid with the three key components in the logo. If you remember, just raise your hand. If not, that's primarily talking about three key things. If you remember, there is this pyramid in the PSSM logo that starts with energy on the left side, consciousness on the bottom, and also wisdom on the right side. So this is like the pyramid, the PSSM logo. So there is a significance for each of these specific things. So when we look at the energy, so primarily we gain energy through meditation, through our own sadhana. That's what it depicts. And consciousness. Consciousness comes through because of our Sajjana Sangatya. When we do satsang, start attending satsangs and doing more of consciousness spreading, that's how our consciousness grows. And third and the final thing, the topic of today is wisdom. Wisdom is primarily, we are getting it through our own Svadhyaya, which is primarily reading books. So a combination of all these three things together, which includes our sadhana, Sajjana Sangatya, and also Svadhyaya. All of this together work and they give us more onto the path of the enlightenment and improve in our spiritual growth. So we need to put all these together perspective. So reading books is extremely critical, just as like doing the meditation, reading the books, and also our satsangs and Sajjana Sangatya. All these three go hand in hand. So it's extremely important principle. It's extremely important. Reading books is an extremely important guiding principle we all need to abide in our day-to-day life. And just coming to a scientific angle of what does reading books do to us, we all know reading books can help us increase our concentration, increase our cognitive skills, the neuroplasticity, and also make us more perceptive, increase our perception, and it helps in the overall brain, the physical part of our brain. At least like reading for an hour a day can help with that. We have all been hearing that since our young age. So we know the scientific side of reading books, how it can help. And coming to the spiritual side, right? Because we have a time on the earth is limited, and there are so many experiences grandmasters went through when they are reading the books, and they share all their experiences in the book. Connecting and reading to a book from a grandmaster, it can help us align and move faster in our spiritual growth. So learning from grandmasters experiences, learning wisdom from them, it can boost our own energy rather than experiencing everything ourselves. So it's extremely important we start connecting to the books of the grandmasters and then taking the essence and start implementing it. So how do we read the book, right? So it's not that excuse me, it's not that we just read a book to complete the book, going through the book and just reading for the sake of it. The most important aspect of reading a book comes when we start connecting to the author's energy. Like we all know, there is a frequency. So energy is nothing but frequency. Our thoughts have frequency, our words have frequency. Very similar to that, even the information, the knowledge does have frequency and energy. So when we start reading a book, we need to connect to that energy, that frequency. like there is one book I read which is called The Power of Now, Eckhart Tolle, written by Eckhart Tolle, that primarily talks about how living in the current moment can enable us with our spiritual growth, with our physical world needs, with everything happening around us. So before reading the book and before connecting, I mean, there were some thoughts within me, or I experienced that, okay, I should not have done this, or something looking about future, not being in the present. But then when I started reading the book and understanding the essence and how the power of now can transform, how thinking about or being in the present moment, just connecting to the present moment in every aspect possible in the day, can help us connect to our own spiritual energy, and it can help us guide for the growth. So that has been transformative for me in my journey. Not just that, right? There are some books that are of very higher energy. A quick example is, when we look at some books, we may be having a lot of books in our home, but we do not get a chance or a opportunity to go and read them. We always see great books at our place. Most of us, like for example, most of us do have Bhagavad Gita in our house since childhood. How many of us took the time to go and open it and start reading it? Bhagavad Gita is called or is known to be the essence or the way of life given by Krishna. So how many of us have the time to go and read it, or how many have the energy to go and read it? That's where again the pyramid, the three principles come in place, right? When we have the right energy that we get through meditation and spread our consciousness through satsangs or sajjana sangatya, that's when we will get the energy even to read a book. We need energy to read a book, and then we get energy from reading the book. So this, I experienced this recently. So I have been doing my sadhana for some time and also attending satsangs, like almost all satsangs, going through the satsangs, increasing the consciousness. That helped me to get energy so that I can even connect with the Bhagavad Gita book that I have been having since my childhood in the home. And I was able to connect to the chapters, read it, start implementing it. And the other thing is, reading the book is extremely important, understanding the knowledge and wisdom, but it should not stop there. Once we read the knowledge and information, the most important part comes into is the implementation part. Even if we read one page in a day or one page, like probably in a month, if we are able to implement that in our life and make a change, that is the power and impact of reading the book and bringing the book, or we becoming the book, the readers becoming the book itself. That's where it becomes most important of implementation. And then before and because meditation gives that energy to get started and to raise your energy, so how do we read the books? The way to read the book is not just opening the book and reading, but take some time before reading the book. We just have to give some time to sit down, start meditating, at least for 5 minutes, even before opening any book. Start connecting to the author's consciousness and then start reading a book. And our objective is not to just go through or read the book for the sake of it. The objective is to become the book, become the author's consciousness. Let me make sure I mute everyone. Yeah. So that's the important thing. And then we are also hearing, like a lot of us are hearing about the book clubs that go and that always happen. So book clubs are extremely important to understand the essence of the book. That's good that we get the essence of the book. But then we have to take it one step further, because in a book club there are people, or everyone has a different consciousness and different energies. Trying to read the book and connect to the book individually, putting that time and energy so that we go one step deeper and we get that individual connections with the other energies, with the information, with the knowledge that we are gaining, is extremely important. And we also hear from Patriji that every day, daily, it's recommended to do meditation for at least 3 hours a day. That's the recommendation from Patriji. So if we do meditation for 3 hours a day, That is where you are getting our wisdom. And then start doing book reading at least 1 hour a day. That can help with our wisdom and it can raise our knowledge. And then finally, all of these two accompanied by Sajjana Sangatya and consciousness that will elevate our spiritual growth. So all these three go hand in hand. Then it comes to the point, what kind of books do I need to study? What is the most ideal book? So each of us do have our own favorite authors or topics or subjects. The most important thing is just take one book. You don't need to do like multiple books at the same time. Take one book, start connecting to the book, to the author, and go deep dive into that. And we have the PS Patriji has given more than 2000 books, recommended books from various authors. And all the list has been published on pssmmovement.org. I'll share that link in the WhatsApp group so that you do have the list of books. And most of these books are available digitally. So you can just start connecting with these books and going in depth. So we all have been doing meditation, I know, for probably a long time. Most of you here I have seen have been doing meditation for a long time. But incorporating reading books or swadhyaya, which is like extremely important, sajjan sangatya, swadhyaya, all these three things go hand in hand to raise our collective consciousness or individual consciousness that can help all of us to grow together. And other thing I would like to point is, in addition, when we start reading book, make it a daily habit. Consistency is key to everything. Like how we have been doing meditation consistently, including reading the book or incorporating, gaining the wisdom and knowledge, and connecting to the author's energy on a daily basis will keep us that growth or will help us grow in a consistent way over a period of time. So please connect to the books and read books. And one other most important thing I would like to summarize based on the reading of the books is, you can pick spiritual books. That's the most important, any spiritual book, but please keep it to the spiritual books. If we are reading any other books, we get the, or we connect to that kind of energy. So keeping your energies connected to the spiritual books is extremely important. So please do read one book or at least one page every day. Connect to the energies. Give time, like spend time on at least an hour a day to read the books and gain your own wisdom, along with meditation as well as satsangs that can help you grow in your spiritual journey. I think with that knowledge, masters, let's get started into meditation. So please take off your glasses and close your eyes. Let us slowly start bringing our, observing our breath, our normal natural breath. And just be with your breath, masters. Last 2 minutes, masters. Be with your breath. Last 5 seconds, masters. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring your hands onto your eyes. Very gently. Open your eyes and look at your palms. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let us all thank the universe, the masters, and the energies we received today. Thank you very much. Anyone would like to share their experience or questions? Please go ahead, masters. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Dinesh, sir. So probably then just one question from me to you all. How many of you promise to read a book going forward from today? You can just raise your hand or give any reaction. Okay, awesome. Yeah, thank you. Definitely we have some reactions coming up, and yeah, please do start reading a book, spiritual book, and I'll share the list of spiritual books as well as the Google Drive link on the in the in-person WhatsApp channel, so that you all can read and grow. And okay, so thank you all, masters, and please do join us back again tomorrow with a wonderful guiding principle, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you. Have a great day. Thank you all.